Now is our conversation class. Let us revise the questions I have given you from chapter number 3. Okay? First question. How many members are there in your family? Then what you will answer? There are, how many members are there? There are 5 members in my family. There are 3 members in my family. There are 4 members in my family. Understand? Next. What does your father do? Or what is your father? My father is a serviceman. My father is a serviceman. Or my father is a businessman. My father is a doctor. My father is a pilot. Okay, like this you have to say about your father. Understand? Now come to number 3 question. What is your mother? Or what does your mother do? What does your mother do? Okay? So what is that? My mother is a teacher. My mother is a nurse. My mother is a housewife. My mother is a doctor. My mother is a servicewoman. Okay? Like this you have to say about your mother. Understand? Now come to number 3 question. Number 3 question we have done. Now next is your number 4 question. Okay? What is the name of your brother or sister? Or what is your brother and sister's name? What you will say? My brother's name is whatever your brother's name, and my sister name is, you will say the name. If you have no sister and brother, then what you will say? You will say I have no sister and no brother. Okay? I have no sister and no brother. Understand? Now next, number 5 question. What kind of house do you live in? What is the number 5 question? What kind of house do you live in? I live in a big house. What will be the answer? I live in a big house. I live in a big house. Okay? Now next. Are there many rooms in your house? Are there many rooms in your house? You will say, yes, there are many rooms in my house. Yes, there are many rooms in my house. Okay? What is the question? Are there many rooms in your house? Then you will say, yes, there are many rooms in my house. Understand? Now next. Number 7. Name the 4 different rooms of your house. Name the 4 different rooms of your house. Then what you will say? The 4 different rooms are, the 4 different rooms in my house are, the 4 different rooms in my house are. First you say bedroom, drawing room, dining room, study room. Okay? How you will say? The 4 different rooms in my house are bedroom, drawing room, dining room, study room. So easy now? The 4 different rooms in my house are bedroom, drawing room, dining room, Study do. Okay, then come to the next question. What do we call the house where we live in? Means in the house where we live, what we call the house? What do we call the house where we live in? The house where we live in is called our home. The house where we live in is called our home. The house where we live in. Say it together. The house where we live in is called our home. The house where we live in is called our home. Next. In which room do you sleep at night? In which room do you sleep at night? Okay, again listen my question. In which room do you sleep at night? At night, I sleep in my bedroom. At night, I sleep in my bedroom. At night, I sleep in my bedroom. Understand? Next. Where do we cook our meal? Where do we cook our meal? We cook our meal in our kitchen. We cook our meal in the kitchen. Okay? We cook our meal in the kitchen. We cook our meal in the kitchen. Okay? Where do you make your guests sit? Our next question. Where do you make your guests sit? Okay. What will be the answer? We make our guests sit in our drawing room. We make our guests sit in our drawing room. Understand? We make our guests sit in our drawing room. In our drawing room. I have make you revise what? 11 questions. Okay. Now we will practice how to say about your family members. About family, 4 lines. Understand? What is the first line? If anybody asks you, say 5 to 6 lines about your family. What you will say? There are 5 members in my family. There are 5 members in my family. Or whatever you have. There are 6 members in my family. There are 7 members in my family. There are 4 members in my family. Okay? Next line. What you can say? You say they are my father, my mother, my sister, my brother, my grandfather, my grandmother, and I myself. Okay? They are my father, mother, sister, brother, then grandfather, grandmother, and I myself. This will be the number 2 line. And then number 3. My father is a serviceman, doctor, teacher, whatever. Okay, then my mother is a housewife, teacher, doctor, nurse, whatever it is. And last, we all live together. We all live together. We all live together. So what again I am saying? what we can say? We can say there are 5 members, 6 members, 7 members in my family. Then next line, they are my father, my mother, my brother, my sister, grandfather, grandmother, and I myself. Then my father is a serviceman. Then my mother is a housewife. And then we live together happily. We live together happily. Okay? These are the things you have to learn properly. Understand? So today's class over, students. Thank you.